Chilly, rainy, windy day, but we're gonna make a walk of it. Let's go get a coffee. Not right. Degrees, bit of a north wind, rain in the area, spotty showers right now, heavy rain coming tonight. Had some heavier rain earlier today, so everything's wet. Basically a yucky day. We're gonna take a yucky day and make a walk out of it. Hi Guido, always first, always prompt. Thanks for being here, man. Always quick. Gets right on it, that Guido. I'm not real sure where we're gonna go today. I'm pretty sure I want to go to Quick Trip and get a coffee. I got my cubes of chicken marinating in the fridge. Can make some orange chicken tonight. I'm gonna try that recipe again. First time I did it, it all stuck to my fryer basket. Batter was way too thin. Made it quite a bit thicker this time. You have me bugged. There you go. Guido's got me bugged, folks. He's got an air tag on me. He knows when I'm gonna go live. Day 3 of the vacation. Didn't get as many calls today, which is good. They're starting to figure things out. A couple customers, I said, man, I'm sorry. I'm on vacation. You left the call store. And it worked. They left me alone the rest of the day. Oh, what is that in that tree? Some kind of thing, looks like a chair or something, nailed into the side of this tree. Look at that. What in the world was that? Besides weird. Besides bizarre. What was that? Playground's empty. It's too wet, too chilly out here. That is good, Guido. It's good to get a break. It's even better if you can take some days off and be left alone by your workplace. That would be even better. Oh. A bat house. Is that what it was? A bat house? Yikes. I don't like the thought of that. Bats running around out here. Oh, lots of dog poop. Gotta be careful. Somebody left their drink and their Nutella, hazelnut stuff. Hazelnut stuff spread, Nutella. It's a thing, man. Oh. Let's slide under the fence. Make our way over to the stormwater drain. There it is. You can see it's got some water in it now. Looky there. Usually not much going on in this quote-unquote creek. There's some ducks down there. Walking around. There's actually some water in the stormwater drain. And ducks. Not sure what they're going to find to eat in there, but they're looking. They're pecking their beaks at the standing water. Finally found some pretty good chicken. I went back to Trader Joe's and got about 2.5 pounds of boneless, skinless turkey breasts to try to get 2 pounds of 1-inch squares. So you got to, even with them, you still had to trim off so much fat. It's depressing. You're paying, 25% of what you pay for is fat. That ain't right. half a pound worth of fat and 2.5 pounds of meat. That's, oh well, nothing you can do about it. Ugh. Unless they were some sort of pressed meat patties, it's not going to be completely trimmed. I mean, they were better than what you'd see at Walmart, but still I had to trim a lot of fat off of them. Ugh. I just like to get little rounds of meat that I could just take my knife and cut into cubes and be done. But no, it's always super irregular, super fatty on the sides. I spend a lot of time cutting and trimming, trying to just get really irregular pieces. It's whatever, you know. And I made up my frying batter. Looks like a pancake batter, really. Flour, cornstarch, a little bit of salt and white pepper, a couple tablespoons of oil. That's the batter. Water, of course, sorry. Did I say that? Flour and cornstarch, 1 egg, water, and oil. That's it. Oh, salt and a little white pepper. Mix until smooth. Whisk until smooth. Beat the lumps out of the flour. Oh. Quiet neighborhood. Always. It's crazy. Crazy how quiet it is out here. Wouldn't feel like taking some trash out, making a little noise. Nothing else going on back here. What's the name of the play I'm auditioning for? It's called Fun Home. Fun Home, which is ironically in the play itself short for funeral home, but it's Fun Home. You can look it up. It was on Broadway around 2010 for a few years. Won some Tonys. Interesting show. Fun Home, based on a graphic novel. You can go on, you can Google that Fun Home graphic novel and download it for free, all sorts of places. Not that I encourage intellectual property theft or anything, but you know, you can also buy it. You can find several links to buy the graphic novel Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. Bechdel, Bechdel. Alison Bechdel. Uh-oh, traffic coming. Gotta be careful. Oh, coming in tight around the corner again. We usually get that much traffic around here. Two vehicles back to back. It is a musical, yes. It is a musical. Lots of singing, you know, in musicals. We sing when we just can't speak anymore. The storyline forces the actor to have to sing the words. You sing when you can't talk anymore. That's what they say. That's what they teach you in acting classes. Why do we sing in musicals? Because we just can't stand to speak anymore. Then you have other folks say, well, you gotta earn the right to sing this song. I always wonder how you earn the right if the thing starts with a song, which most of them do. How did I earn that right? I haven't even been on stage yet. Seems to be a contradiction to me. The only right I've earned to sing this particular song is that's the way the writer did it. I'm just performing what the writer put on paper. So I always thought it was a strange notion to have to earn the right to sing in a musical. Like, dude, they told me to. they wrote this music and they wrote lyrics to it, and I'm performing it. That's my right to sing it. Always a strange concept to me. But I understand what they're saying. I understand what the concept is. It's just strange to me. Always thought that about acting, says Bird Brain Bill. Acting, yeah, relies on good writers and a good director. If you have a great story that's written well, acting is easy. If you have a crappy story that you have to pull every little morsel out of to try to make work, that's a little, and great actors can do that. But if you have a good story and good writing and a good director that knows how to block things and present things, acting's a piece of cake, man. It's not much more than just learning your lines and being able to produce them on demand. Learning your songs, learning your lyrics, learning your lines, being able to do the blocking the director gives you. It's not much harder than that, folks. It's not all the mystery some people want to put into it. Good story counts. Bill says, I can't remember what director was to Nicolas Cage wanted him to make changes, and the director told him, or Nick Cage wanted to make the changes, and the director told him, your job is to stand in front of the camera and do what you're told. Yeah, more or less. More or less. There is some artistic freedom, and at the end of the day, when you're performing, the director can't make you say or do anything. You're going to do it the way you want to do it. But that's why we have rehearsal processes, and that's why sometimes people bang heads too much in the early rehearsals and they get recast. It happens. More than you might think, even in community theaters. A director and a particular actor or actress just butt heads too much, they're out of there, man. One or the other. I've seen both, actually. I've seen directors get fed up and quit or tossed for a variety of reasons, but sometimes because of artistic differences. Like Paint Your Wagon. It sucked. Paint Your Wagon. That's a shitty ass show. Paint Your Wagon. We're on 49th Street, folks. East 49th Street South and Troost Avenue, our old friend. We're always crossing Troost Avenue somewhere or other. Bill says some people are casted for their improv. Bill Murray never uses a script. I don't know about never. I doubt he never uses a script, but he is famous for going off on some things every now and then, making up whole sequences of dialogue. I've heard that. And there are many other actors that have done that in the past, too. The guy in Full Metal Jacket, the drill sergeant, Arlie Emery, made up a lot of that stuff. Ad-libbed a lot of that stuff, but he had been a drill sergeant, so it was easy for him. Yeah, not never. I knew what you meant. I wasn't trying to be a pedantic weirdo. I understood you meant he has a propensity for improv. And yes, he does. If you look at Bill Murray's early career, Second City, Saturday Night Live, that kind of stuff, did a lot of improv stage work. So it's natural him would bring that to the movies. A lot of good actors that way. Jim Carrey's one of those people, is able to improv a lot of stuff. I think Lawrence Fishburne, also Samuel L. Jackson, improv some stuff. Oh yeah, to be pedantic, Marine Corps has drill instructors. Army has drill sergeants, correct. Drill instructor. If you ever go to Parris Island to do your BCT in the Marines, I would not recommend calling the guy yelling at you drill sergeant. That will not endear them to you. Do not do that. Sir, followed by whatever you want to say, followed by sir. Conversely, in the Army, you better not call them sir, because they work for a goddamn living. Don't call me sir, goddammit, I work for a living. I don't know about the Air Force. I mean, I was around it, but my Air Force basic experience wasn't like that at all. It was practicing precision marching, practicing my instrument a lot, doing some arranging, and standing at attention to dedicate some ship or plane or whatever. A lot of that. You were in the Marines, Bill. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, you wouldn't recommend anyone join them. There you go. Navy or Air Force, get a good technical job. Yeah, it works well in civilian life. That's actually really good advice. That's very good advice, because I don't think people realize, especially younger people that are going to be going into the military, how valuable your military training is, your AIT and whatnot. It's incredibly valuable. The amount of money you would spend as an individual to get that same level of training is a pretty large number. I don't think people realize that. So yeah, get in, get that training, serve your 4 years, and then go on and get a fantastic job. You're pretty well set if you do it that way. So great advice here from Bird Brain Bill, who's not a bird brain at all. Making a lot of sense today. You know a guy in the Navy that was water purification. Yep, got a fat 6-figure salary when he got out. That happens a lot. If you're somewhat intelligent, if you do all the right stuff, you don't get in trouble, you don't fuck around too much, and you take advantage of opportunities that are presented to you. That's what a lot of people don't do. And I saw that, being in the Air Force, I saw that a lot around me. People failing to take advantage of opportunities that were presented to them because they're just too lazy. People are, think about how lazy the average person is and realize that half of the people are lazier than that. If I can paraphrase a George Carlin quote, think about how lazy the average person is and then realize that half the people are lazier than that. It's dreadful to think about. And another 25% are just a bit more work-centered than the average guy. Just a bit more motivated, not a lot. It's a bell curve, folks. Most people right there in the middle. It's a big old bell curve. Boy, you got some lazy assholes out there too. As we continue our walk towards the Quick Trip and our coffee, there's a kitty cat on the window over here. Hi, black kitty. Look, it's a black kitty. Probably gets persecuted around Halloween time. Not, he's ignoring me now. Sitting in the window grooming, just ignoring me. One observation Bill had in the Marines was that we were so overworked and overtrained that it created laziness. There you go. As soon as anyone sat down, they'd fall asleep from exhaustion. Interesting. So overworked and overtrained, yeah. I did not have that experience in the Air Force, but it's a little different animal. I might have had too much time off in the Air Force. Of course, I was in basically a recruiting division, a military band. It's fairly light duty. Some activity here at the School of St. Mary. Maybe some folks going in to get their kids. It is it's almost 5 o'clock. Surely they're done with school by now. Something going on. A few cars out here. Maybe there's a Wednesday night group at the church. Who knows? Could be a non-church community thing that happens at the church building. Band MOS are the best marchers outside of silent drill teams, yeah. And that silent drill team is very impressive stuff too, isn't it? Precision Rifle Corps. We did Texas A&M style precision marching when I was at Lackland. It was fun. It's fun until you become a rank leader. You have to know the show. The rest of the guys just follow. But, just a few rules: how to turn, how to about face, hit the line every 6 counts. We did 6 to 5 marching, 5 yards every 6 steps. Other than that, it's pretty darn easy. Follow the guy in front of you. Do what he does 2 steps later. And much like acting, it's as long as the show designer, the drill writer, does their job right, it's easy. Yeah, just to get into that silent drill team is crazy. Yes, it is. But it is unbelievably impressive. And then you watch YouTube and see like 8 to 10-year-old Chinese kids doing stuff like that at the same level. And then we all get depressed, right? Not just Chinese, but Asian in general. They do some pretty impressive stuff like that among younger folks. There's Panda Express over there. I'm replicating their orange chicken tonight. I should buy some from there just to compare. Oh. Hi, Red Feather. Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. And thank you again for the invitation. I appreciate another place to hang out. Going well. Just on a bit of a walk, gonna get some coffee. Trying to dodge the rain showers today. It's pretty cloudy, pretty rainy today. You probably noticed the ground's pretty wet. There's a lot of puddles. Rained pretty hard earlier today. It's gonna rain hard tonight. And it's cool. It's about 58 degrees, light north breeze. Jacket is on. Light jacket, not the heavy jacket. Bill says I've been doing walks lately. Last year broke your leg and ankle. And last October says started walking around the block and now do 3 miles a few nights a week. Yep, there you go. Burn ban where Red Feather is and Firewatch in effect. Yeah, 3 miles a day every now and then is about ideal. Just about ideal unless you're specifically training for something or as far as just general fitness. 3-4 miles. It's plenty. Okay, gonna get across the street here. Try to get across Peoria up there and get up to the Quick Trip way up there in the distance and get us a coffee. See if we can make all that happen without randomly griping at drivers to get out of my way. Unless they do something stupid, and then I am going to say it. If they start that, waiting for me thing, and just get out of the way. Just go. That'll drive you crazy. Still hurts like hell, says Bill. Podiatrist wants to avoid cortisol shots. Yeah, it can make things worse in the long term. You ever been in a parking lot and somebody backs out and you're waiting to get the spot or just go down the lane or whatever, and they back out and they sit there for the longest time, like 30, 40, 45 seconds. And you're like, just go. I'm waiting on you, bro. You're like checking their phone, looking around, adjusting their seatbelt. Like, dude, you just back out of the spot and you pull forward. It should be like one motion. They'll back out super slow, especially at stop signs. Yeah, same thing. Or the damn light turns green and they just sit there. It's like, dude, Pay attention. There's people behind you waiting on you here, dude. That's kind of stuff just drives me nuts. And I showed it that one day when I was out in the street and freezing. I was trying to get to Quick Trip and people kept pausing. Like they were going to let me walk in front. Like, dude, I'm not going to walk in front of you. You were just going 40 miles an hour. I'm not walking in front of your car. Go. You get out of my way so I can walk behind you. Oh well, it's a meme now. I'm sure you can find it online somewhere. Here we go. Here we go. Just got to hop it a little bit. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Later, Bill. Been a long time since you stopped in. Yeah. Go have you something nice to eat. I'm going to make me some orange chicken later. So have a good day, and thanks for coming by and chatting. I appreciate it. And Red Feather says she's a hornblower. You're a hornblower at green lights. I try to avoid that, but damn, after a while. Wow. What's the courtesy? 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 45? How long you got to wait before it not be rude? Nobody has ever told me. I'm sure there's rules for this sort of thing. I say 15 seconds. If you've been waiting 15 seconds and they still haven't gone, you're going to get a blast from my blaster, dude. You're going to get a solid blast from my front implements. Give them a few seconds. Yeah, I've never counted. I suppose there's got to be some kind of rule, isn't there? I mean, I doubt it's in the traffic book, but, you know, common courtesy amount of time kind of thing. Anyway, we're heading to Quick Trip. I'll hit you with the pump analysis on the way out. It says $2.99 on the sign, so we haven't moved since a couple days ago. Excuse me. We did go from $2.49 to $2.99 in one day. Right? Basically, after the weekend, we attacked Iran. I wonder if that's a coincidence. I don't think it is. $2.49 to $2.99. That's a 25% increase, folks. Right after we just started lobbing missiles at a foreign country again. That just happens to have a lot of oil. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Bless you. I don't believe that evil spirits come in my body when I sneeze, but I do appreciate the sentiment. You know that's where that comes from, right? People thought when you sneezed, your body shut down and evil spirits demons were able to enter your body, so they would say, bless you, to cast them out. To cast them out. As if that did any good. Okay, we're heading into a Quick Trip. I'll turn it around on me. Don't want to get people on camera that don't want to be on camera, you know. It's rude. It's just rude. Yeah, that's the story on Bless You. True story there. You can look it up. Got our sugar. Take back your blessing. Yeah, I don't need the demon cast out, but thank you anyway. I do appreciate the sentiment. Doesn't sound like I do, does it? Sounds like I'm being an asshole about the whole thing. Your mileage may vary. Got a straw to stir with. Got our French vanilla sitting in the cold pan here. Sound like Todd's just being a jerk about it. Could be. I am one of those staunch atheist types, you know. Outspoken. The kind Vaughn talks about, you know. Nothing to live for or whatever. I got plenty to live for. I just don't need a God. Got no use for him. Her, whatever, it. Whatever your current belief is, I got no use for it. Want me to worship you? Good luck with that. Make yourself known. Hadn't happened yet. Not for lack of looking. So we got our large coffee. Ready to check out. Should we get some fruit? Nah, how would I hold it? Strawberry cake, banana cake, carrot cake. chocolate cake, vanilla birthday cake, and some little fruit cups or yogurts. I don't think so, though. Not today. Not today.
How are you doing? Just this stuff for you?
Hey there.
Hey,
Large coffee. Good, good.
That's it, 435.
All good, thank you. Yeah, Red Feather. Take back your damn blessing. Thank you. Oh, there's a big old boy. Look at this. Leaning out the car. Hey, buddy. Look at that. Leaning out the car at me. I'm going to show you the pump. Show you the pump. You know, hashtag show the pump, show the sign. There's for Vaughn. Still sitting at $2.99 unleaded. Premium $3.29, ultra premium $3.65. Look at that. Expensive, that 93 octane that nobody needs. By the way, don't put that in your car. It won't run any better. Oh, the doggy, yeah, he was cute. Sticking his head out the window looking at me. Looked hungry, honestly. He was looking at me hungrily. Sorry, I had to itch my nose, probably from the sneezing from earlier. Alrighty. Let's get back across Peoria the right way. A crosswalk. He's going to use a crosswalk. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Wait.
Nah, I don't want to wait. It's red that way, I can go. It's red and it's about to turn, so yeah, I'm jaywalking, kind of. It's red there. What are they going to do, run over me? Now it went. I just got a little bit of a head start. There's the China Walk Super Buffet. They might have some orange chicken in there. I'm making orange chicken. I'm gonna make orange chicken. I'm gonna serve it over teriyaki noodles. I was thinking about using some Vietnamese noodles that are hand cut, super thick. See how they taste with teriyaki sauce. Thick ass noodles. Xiong or Xiong. They're Vietnamese. How do I make the orange sauce? I'm using a YouTube recipe. It's got, you use orange juice in it, so it gives the orange texture. But it's soy sauce and rice wine vinegar, a little sugar, some garlic and ginger, and then about a cup of orange juice. A little bit of cornstarch to slurry to thicken it up at the end. Just about like any other sauce. Any other kind of sauce you just want to stick to a vegetable or a meat. Thicken it with some cornstarch slurry, and you just mix it up in a pan. Flip your pan around, you know. Put the meat in it and just start flipping your pan. Pretty darn simple. Gonna take a little oil in a pan, take your garlic and ginger and some chili flakes, saute them till the garlic starts smelling good. Then you throw your liquid ingredients in there: soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, orange juice. Stir that up for a minute or two, and then put your little cornstarch slurry in there and thicken it up with that. Sure, I'm missing something, but I can't recall. I look at the recipe and dump what it says to dump in. Not a lot of technique involved making an orange sauce coating, or you can buy the stuff in bottles. Hell, I think you can buy Panda Express orange sauce. and just heat it in the skillet and throw your chicken in it. You could do that too, but I got a pantry full of Japanese staples. I may as well use them. The trick with the orange chicken is frying them and getting the batter to work. This time I'm going to take them out of the batter, put them on a cooling rack and let them drip off a little bit. I'm going to dust them with a little cornstarch before I throw them in the fryer to keep them from sticking to everything. And hopefully it works better than I did it last time. So last time it just massively welded to my fryer basket. My fryer basket's a little like wire mesh thing, and the batter would literally like go through the holes in the wire mesh and then harden on the other side, so it was basically welded to it. Had to get a knife out and cut them off. Oh, it was stupid. This time I would like nice little pieces of orange chicken that just come right out of the grease. Got my peanut oil poured out into the fryer, going back to room temperature. I store it in the fridge, so I had to pour it out early. So we'll put the heating element in it when I get home and get that liquefied. Been lucky on the rain so far. I haven't got a drop on me. I'm waiting. I'm sure it's coming. It's been hit or miss all day. This, by the way, is 50th Street. We came down 49th. We're going back 50th. 51st is on the other side of the interstate. As you can see through there, it's I-44. Traffic busy as always. 5:15, there's going to be a lot of getting off work traffic this part of Tulsa. People driving from downtown out to their homes in West Tulsa. Across the river. Cheaper housing over there. Oh. Hello, folks coming in. We're just heading home now. Down 50th Street here in southwest Tulsa, 50th and Rockford right now. Heading home, got our coffee at the Quick Trip. It's a rainy, chilly day here, so we're not going to do a real long walk. Day 3 of the work vacation. Didn't do much today. Worked on my script for a couple hours. Editing it in my line learning application. Got to edit all those stage directions and stuff, so the phone app doesn't read the stage directions. Konnichiwa, miles per hour. Konnichiwa to you as well, or konbanwa. It's evening here, so I think it'd be konbanwa. Konnichiwa. Dameda. It was a toss-up today whether I was going to make orange chicken or hayashi rice. I went with the orange chicken this time. We'll do hayashi rice this weekend. Hayashi rice with the S&B Golden Roux cubes. It's amazing. When do I audition? March 15th. It's a week from Sunday. I got a week and a half to work on it. And really learning the part I'm auditioning for is not really part of the audition process. What I have to learn is my 48 bar cut from another song to get me to callbacks, and then we might run some lines, and it might be handy to already know the part when I get to that point. Those callbacks will probably be later that week, 17th, 18th, something like that. Yellow fire hydrants here in Tulsa. They paint them all yellow. Water heads, you can call them. Fire hydrant, water head. About every quarter mile. I think's the way they set them. Or if you prefer, about every 800 feet. Yeah, I think I'm timing this right because I feel like there's some darker clouds behind me. And I'm going to get home before this stuff starts gushing again. I could be wrong. Yours are yellow and green? They're yellow here. Some parts of the city, they're blue. Some parts of the city, they're red. But in this neighborhood, they're all painted yellow. I'm not sure if the fire department themselves does that or some kind of civic group. Elks Lodge, Mooks Lodge, something like that. Maybe kids, Boy Scouts kind of thing. Probably do projects to help the firefighters. Well, paint your hydrants so they're easy to find. Like John Deere, yeah, perfect. Ours are more Hickville here. John Deere looking. I haven't seen anything here except the yellow, blue, and red. Well, here's two just really close together. There's one here and one just on the other side of that road shield, and there's the next one up there. They're yellow. They really stand out. Now you hear all that road noise with I-44? Wait till I step behind this soundproofing shield. There you go. Much quieter. Might be hard to tell on the phone, but serious decrease in road noise getting back here. Thought they used to all be red. Yeah, too difficult to see at night, maybe. It's possible. Or it's the Mandela effect. Yeah, CERN through a switch, you know. CERN through a switch, and now all the hydrants are yellow. Sure. There's another yellow one right over there. There we go. We buy houses. Home Investors. RNC Properties Incorporated. Got a house to flip? There you go. This is your place to go, folks. Got a house you want to sell? They buy houses. Or if, you need a little pick-me-up and you got a prescription card, you can dart on over here to the Koosh dispensary. They got their own bus, folks. Look at that, Koosh. You can smoke them in the back there where it says Huff. Where it says Huff on the fence. Huff. Here you are, open 7 days a week. No one under 18 allowed at the Koosh. Come join us here at the Koosh dispensary. As long as you got your medical card, you're good to go down there. Hey. Slap of my hand, Black Soul Man. Name that movie. I bet you can't. There's a car coming out of there. They're slowing down for me, so I'll quicken my pace and get out of their way. 'Cause I'm so comfortable walking in front of a car. I'd much rather they just go and let me go behind them. Seems a lot more safe. Almost home, folks. We're here. Plant smiles, grow giggles, harvest love, happy fall. That's a little old. Sorry, it's not fall. It's spring now. We have passed the vernal equinox. It is spring. First day of spring, if I'm not mistaken, was January 21st. Since then, the days have gotten longer. Miles per hour says, I like plants. Maybe a little too much. I like to eat some plants. Not all of them, but there are plants I like to eat. What? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I wonder if the old folks come out here and garden. They trim these bushes and stuff. Probably not. They're really old in there. They're really old in there. Yeah, we're going to make the turn around the fence to my complex. So at this point, going to call it a night. Spring is coming up in March. Oh, okay. January 21st wasn't the vernal equinox. I probably got something backwards. Anyway, have a lovely day, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.